We're going to touch on something today that's a very sensitive topic to a lot of people, which is controlling your emotions. So how do we control our emotions? Why do we need to control our emotions? Is it that serious, or should we just operate off our emotions? Well, first let's touch on the topic of what are emotions. Emotions are emotions, energy in motion. You see, the energy that you give to something moves the universe, it moves things into orbit, it moves things into your life. So the emotion, the energy that you put in motion into something brings it a lot faster to your life. That's why when you're really emotional about things, it seems like it takes over your body, whether that emotion is good or bad. Because that emotion, that feeling that you have, bring things out of you. So if you don't know how to control your emotions, then your emotions are actually controlling you. You see, when you focus on something for long periods of time, it starts to take an effect on your life. You ever been mad at someone and you kept that energy going? You were mad at them for weeks and you couldn't let it go. As soon as that person talks to you, it just seems like everything they say is mad annoying. That's because that emotion, that feeling that you have, is starting to control your perception, your perspective on that person. See, emotion is the key to bringing things into reality. So when you can learn how to control these feelings, control these things that we call emotions, you can actually start to manifest things the way you want them to go in your life. See, if you let the emotions control you, then it feels like our life is out of whack. This is why so many people are angry all the time. It feels like life is just so hard. I don't know what to do. It just seems like everything just keeps going wrong. But what they don't realize is there's an underlying emotion, an underlying feeling that they're having about something that might have nothing to do with the things that are going on in their life at the moment, but is now affecting so many aspects of their lives. All the geniuses, all the pioneers, the business people of the future, they all understand that being able to control your emotions and directing that energy to the place you want it to be is the key to success. When you learn how to take that feeling and manipulate that feeling when you want to have that feeling, you can now change your life. So many of us men are dealing with women that sometimes just start acting mad or get upset out of nowhere, and we're like, what is wrong with this woman? We think that if we can change her, then things might just be better. But do you notice, no matter what you try to change, no matter how much you try to explain, it still happens 1 or 2 days or a week later? So how about instead of trying to change the woman, we learn how to change ourselves? You see, we have no control over what other people do. We have no control over the circumstances that happen in our lives. We don't even have control over the fact that if it snows tomorrow and you walk outside, there might be black ice on the floor, you might fall and bust your ass. But what you do have control over is how you react to it. You do have control over is how you respond to this situation. Some of the most worst things possible that a person can imagine can happen to them end up being the best things that ever happened to them in their lives. You see, the woman who went outside and her son got hit by a car, it devastated her. It crushed her. But when she realized it was a drunk driver, she decided to turn that emotion into something positive and started giving talks and speeches and lectures on why you shouldn't drink and drunk drive. Well, guess what? That woman was able to save thousands of lives later on in the future. So always remember, being in control of your emotion, of your emotional state, continuously saying things to yourself like, I am in control, I am positive, I will be positive no matter what happens, is the key to making your future a better future for yourself. There's no more time for excuses, people. Once again, you can't control what happens to you. You can only control what you do with what happens to you. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, share it with a friend, and I'll see you in the next video to greatness.